Hello everyone. Today I will take you through very important topic regarding income tax filing. So you still have 3 more days to file your income tax return, and to file that you need some steps and which regime you need to select if you are going for old regime or if you are going for new regime. You are still confused which regime to be selected. If you have you have more deduction, then which regime need to be selected, how much how you can save more taxes. So everything will be covered into this, and I will take you through the process of filing the return as well. So this is the place where you this is the ITR form which you need to fill. So I just want to brief you about what is this ITR form. When you need to fill this ITR form, who can fill this ITR form, I mean to say. Mm, so everyone who is a salaried or pension, income from a salary or pension, income from single house property, income from other sources like interest, dividend, whatever you are getting from stocks, or gifts if you are receiving, etc., and income from agriculture, like that is exempt, uh, income of not more than 5,000 rupees, and total income that is generated shall not exceed 50 lakhs. So in that case, you need to select different ITR form. So these are the forms. So most of us or most of you guys will be a salaried people, or you will be getting the source of income from single household property, or as well, or property of income from other source as well. So if I'll go to the next slide, if you'll see what are the prerequisite to availing these services. So before you go for filing a return, you should have registered user e-filing portal with valid user ID and password. So you need to fill some details to get this information, and your status of PAN should be active. It should not be deactivated from government side. So kind of note, so ITR can only be filled in offline, can also be filled in offline mode. It's generally it is mostly we are preferring the online portal, which is again run by Infosys, but it can be filled by offline mode using departmental Excel utility and common offline utility. So utility can be downloaded from the download section of the portal. So if you go to that income tax, you at the top you will see the download section. You can download the utility things, and you can fill the offline document as well. So what are the key changes which is applicable in ITR form for 2024-25? So uh, so there is a new tax regime which is coming as a default. If you want to change from new tax regime to old tax regime, in that case you need to select different options here. So so taxpayer must choose a opt out to go with the old regime. So old regime where you can show all your investment and you can save more taxes. However, there are not much changes happening now. People are preferring to go to new tax regime, but yeah, if you have sufficient document to uh, uh, go for old tax regime, yeah, you can opt for that. So with respect to details of new tax regime under section 115 5 BAC, following changes has been made. The questions, so there will be two question like, do you wish to exercise the option under section 115 BAC6 for opting out that new tax regime has been added. So the answer will be same as been default as no. If you're opting opt out from new regime, so if you are going for old regime, you need to select yes there. Now, again few changes into ITR 2014 2004 2005. You can see there are option for standard deduction also for 50,000 will be given to new tax regime, and again family pension deduction will be given for family pension deduction as well. So what is this benefit? Now if you'll see there are talk about the standard deduction. So there is, what is the meaning of standard deduction? Will be a deduction which will be just it will be deduction, it will be reduced from the taxable income. Let's so this is individual pensioner in which fixed amount which can be subtracted, you can say, it can be subtracted from their the gross salary or pension income to reduce the taxable income. So if your taxable income is coming as 50,000, if this as per standard deduction 50,000 will be minus, so you need not have to pay any taxes there. So this has changed now with the upcoming with the tabled budget by Nirmala Sitaraman. The new tax regime, for new tax regime, the standard deduction has been increased from 50,000 to 75,000, which is again a great initiative. And for old tax regime also, which remains the same. So there is a benefit for new tax regime if you are going opting for new tax regime. So now if you are going for income tax filing, so you need to you will just get the option of 50,000 only. So 75,000 will be implemented in from next year onward. So the key changes also applicable for ITR filing for chapter 6A deduction, where generally the 6A deduction which covers if any deductions if you are showing which you are donating to the political parties, which covers 80 80 which you can say individual who is in disability and they want to go for tax saving. And again 80 is also related to medical treatment or rehabilitation who are having a disability. So in this case some changes has been made. They can claim that this deduction and recommended to file, they have to file a 10A IA also, which will be present. This form can be filled later also, but followed by revised return, so that the claim deduction can be considered by the department. However, it is recommended to file it along with generally the income tax will give a notification sometime that if you are not filing also, you're filling this 10 IA. So during that time you can fill this and you can send it to the department for check, and they will look into this. So type of bank account also changed. While providing bank account details, type of bank account has to be selected out of available drop down. Also, the selection of the bank account for the credit for refund has been removed from the utility form this assessment year. In case the taxpayer is having multiple account, then refund will be credited to one of the pre-validated accounts, so not not the return cannot be filed in two times into two bank accounts. So only one validated account they will consider and select, and they will file, they will send the return. So there, while selecting income tax, while doing this things, you need to consider, if you are selecting, if you are going ahead with the old tax slab. So there are few sections you can consider, which will be very important. You might be having those documents, but you will think that maybe it is not related, I cannot file, and you might be approaching other friends or relatives to know what need to be added, or how it need to be added. So there are a few sections in ATC. Everybody might be knowing the ATC is for investment or expenses. So investment or expenses, I mean to say, if you are having uh, let's take, if you are having PPF, if you are having EPF account, and regularly investing on NSCs, national savings certificates, or life insurance, if you are taking LIC policy or different policies, premium you are giving, or you are also invested in ELSS fund, which is mostly for 3-year lock-in period. So those kind of fund, if you are investing, you can, so you in that's a very good section, which where you can show all your investment, or your deduction there. So the deduction limits should be 1,50,000. If it is going, the should all till this much value you can save, and you can show into income tax when you are filing. Then come 80CCC, which is contribution to the pension fund. Again, this is a individual which is deduction contribution for certain pension fund you are doing. Then it is for individual. So again, it covers 1,50,000. Then come 80CCD, which is a contribution to NPS. Again, as I mentioned, NPS is a national pension scheme, which where you can show the deduction of 50,000 to 1,50,000 under 80CC. So plus it covers plus, so it consists of both. Then come 80D, where you will add all the health insurance premium up to 25,000 for self, or your wife, your husband, or children, 25,000 for parents, and 50,000 if parents for are senior citizen. Then again, the premium will be high, so you can cover 50,000 there. Interest for education loan 80E, you can select for which no upper limit is there. You can put how much you can add there. So then come 80TTA, interest from saving account. If you are holding account bank, and you are giving saving interest, and that can be added here. Up to 10,000 can be shown here. Again, for senior citizen also, if they are holding, getting some interest into the saving account, bank account, so in that case 50,000 will be the limit. Then comes 80G, which is donation to the fund or charitable institutes. Or any taxpayer can get this benefit, where varies from 50% to 100% of donation amount. Then come 80 DDB, which is a medical expenses, which can also be covered for individual or household people. So up to 40,000, and for senior citizen it is 1 lakh. So if you are paying for that medical expenses, you can always go for this. If you are donating to the political parties, you can select 80 GGC, and you can or give all the everybody can show this thing, and 100% of donation amount, but not in cash. It should be in a correct way, of by transferring, or by or through Google Pay or something. uh, Google Pay, Phone Pay, or any other net banking, so that way. ATU individual with disability, again residence individual who has disability can 75,000 they can claim, and again 1,25,000 they can show as it for severe disability. ATDD then is a medical treatment, training, rehabilitation of dependent with disability. So 75,000 for disability and 1,25,000 for severe disability if you are going. So this is the these are the sections which you can consider when you are going ahead and selecting a old regimen. This will be helpful. So now this table will show which tax slab you should select, if it is the old tax slab or new tax slab. This is the very good slide, and these are a survey which was taken by Deloitte also. And if your income is like rupees 7 lakhs, your you'll see three column here: lower deduction, equalizer, and higher deduction. So lower deduction is if you are having, if you are going for lower deduction, then how much saving you can do for if you are selecting old regime or if you are selecting a new regime. So lower deduction is 1 lakh rupees, and you can select tax under old regime. You can select 33,800 rupees saving. Tax under simplified regime, nothing you can save. So here it is not so beneficial. But equalizer, if you are save, if your deduction, if you are showing as 2 lakhs, and if you are selecting both old regime and simplified regime, which is a new tax regime, there is a no difference. So if you are having lower deduction, then you can go for if you are having a income of 7 lakhs and if you are showing lower reduction under old regime, you can save some taxes in old regime. Then and higher deduction, if you are more deduction, then either can be selected. So in this case, if you are higher deduction and equalizer, you can opt for any regime. There will be no much, not much difference. So income is 11 lakh, 11 lakh, then lower deductions, lower deduction, lower deduction, lower deduction, you can see 1 lakh 50,000, 3 lakhs 25,000, and 4 lakhs. So higher deductions, you can see again not much. If you see this, the equalizer, not much difference are happening in old regime and new regime. So the both in the both old regime and new tax regime, you can save 70,000, and you have to pay taxes of 70,200, so 70,200. So in this case, if you are higher deduction, then you can opt for old regime. Again in 16 lakh as well, you can see not much difference in equalizer. If you are in between, more, of course, if you are more deduction, if you are showing more reduction, then you can save low old regime. So old regime will be much beneficial than the new tax regime. Same for 30 lakhs also, equalizer, you will see not much difference. Higher deduction, tax saving will be more. Of course, lower deduction, tax saving will be more into new tax regime. If income is 60 lakhs, higher deduction, in old regime tax slab will be more, tax saving will be more. Again in lower deduction, new tax slab will be more beneficial. So in equalizer, whatever in difference, and not much difference will be there, so it will be similar difference. If you have income is a, of course, 6 crore, Again, it is not equalizer only. So higher deduction if you are showing, then of course both the tax saving scheme where you can save is the new tax regime, you should opt for new tax regime. So I hope you like this video, because this covers many information. If you want to look into this information, uh, go ahead uh, and choose as per your income and how much deduction you are opting for. As per that you can select and file your income tax, and if you are lucky, you will get some returns out of that, refund out of that. uh, so hope you like my video. If you like my video, please share with your friend and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you very much.